Welcome back to Your Hour. I'm being joined now by Sara and Charity Harmon, the Harmon sisters, and they're here to talk about Let's Talk Shop. This is a screening that you'll be showing at the Wichita-Sedgwick County Historical Museum. What date?
Next Wednesday. So we're doing the Senior Wednesday presentation at the museum.
Nice. And it's from 10 to 11 a.m.?
Yes. So we want people to come out. We sometimes have a few non-seniors join us, which is great. We've actually crashed a few Senior Wednesday events ourselves. So
you don't card anybody.
No. They won't refuse you. So we would love to see people come out and watch the movie again. Yeah. And we did, for people who had seen it last year, we actually recently included a couple of new interviews. So we've had a couple screenings this year, but if you hadn't seen it with the new interviews added, then you still want to come back and see it. That way you can see the different things that we put in there.
Yeah, the gift that goes on giving.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
So tell us about Let's Talk Shop.
Well, it talks about, basically it kind of covers the downtown shopping industry of Wichita, but we spotlight two big ones. One was Ennis Department Store, and the other one was Henry's Department Store.
Sure, I remember Henry's, really.
Yeah, well, that's actually been kind of nice about this film, because the other films we've done in the past, because it's been so long ago, the people aren't around anymore. What's been nice about this is that we've been actually able to talk to people that, they remember. They either shop there, work there, or at least they frequented there for some capacity.
It does help with the research when people are still around to tell the story.
Yes, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. And it adds credibility to it, too. Because when you're doing a documentary, obviously it is telling a true story, but it's nice to get those first-hand accounts, just to make it more legitimate.
Well, right. And I think for a lot of people, too, they have the memories, but they don't think about it until somebody brings it up, and then they're going, oh, that was cool. I remember that.
What was funny is during our interviews, we would ask people to share their story, and they're like, I don't know if I have anything to say. It's so long ago, I can't remember. And then they would talk for an hour.
Yeah.
And they would come up with story after story after story. I'm like, I thought you had nothing to say, you know. So it was great for people to kind of jog their memories. Yeah, and we just did a twin moment.
Yeah, we did. Sisters.
But it was great to hear those stories again, and just watching people kind of light up when they talk about Christmas and going shopping with their families and seeing the windows and just kind of watching the light in their eyes when they're reliving those childhood moments. It was really fun to capture that on film.
We have a recording of a bunch of the windows from downtown during Christmas, and there was a lot of animation and a lot of things going on in those Christmas windows, and that's pretty cool. So we usually try to air that around Christmas time every year, just for kids.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's cool. We would have loved to include that in the film if we knew that was available.
Well, we would have shared it.
Okay, well, we'll chat after the interview.
Sure.
All right. The fact that you guys like film so much, and that you are filmmakers, what prompted that? What inspired that in you?
We both started, we're 3 years apart, but we grew up in Indiana, actually. We're not Wichita natives, but the church that we attended at the time had a media camp for teens. And so once you were 12 years old, you could sign up and you would learn video production and graphic design and kind of all the things that go into that. So we both attended that camp. And then since we were actually attendees of the church, they had their own beginnings of, back when there was cassette tapes of like recording the sermons and all of that. And I would sit with my dad in the audio booth. So like we kind of got our hands into media pretty early on. I don't think we knew at the time that was going to be our career path, but that was the first time we got our hands on a camera, learned how to edit, learned how to do graphics. And then fast forward many years later, we went to school for it. And I don't think we even planned to have the same major. It just, she did video production and graphic design, I did video and audio production, and so it was kind of like, oh, we kind of did the same thing. We might as well work together. So
there you go.
That's kind of how it turned out.
And as long as you like each other, that's a plus.
We put on a good show for the camera, but we really fight behind the scenes.
Yeah. I will say in terms of dynamics, though, like depending on the projects that we're working on, because some of us might have more knowledge or expertise in certain areas. So depending on what we're doing, the workload kind of varies a bit.
Or whoever's leading it.
Or whoever's leading it.
Who's kind of spearheading everything,
So that actually kind of helps, because it's not like it's not like we're doing the exact same thing for every single video we're
Right.
doing. So I guess I kind of ask you the variety, and it gives us a chance to, if we do want to experiment and try something different, we can. And it's not like that. It's not like we're having issues if something
Not
goes
fighting
wrong.
to be in charge.
Yeah. So it works out.
We can often work together without speaking, just because we know what needs to happen. We know like where our strengths lie and who's better at what. And so sometimes we'll start working and we don't communicate, but we don't have to, just because we kind of have that sister thing going.
It's a telepathic thing.
It is. It is. It works in our favor.
Well, I think video production is kind of interesting in the long run because, like, for instance, we do this show live because we don't have to redo anything.
Oh, yeah.
One take.
Yeah, it's done. So I want to thank you for joining us today. It was a real pleasure having you both here.
Thank you so much.